Okay, what if I told you there were a few cleaning tasks that you could do that would make a huge difference in how clean your house looks and feels? Let me get into it. Okay, so the first cleaning task, it's one that everybody hates to do, but it makes a huge difference, and it is to clean underneath your furniture, behind your furniture, around your furniture, and the places that you don't often get to with a vacuum cleaner. The one thing about all of this dust and dirt that's kind of living underneath your sofa or under your bed is that it actually gets into the air and it creates poor air quality in your home. The other thing that it does is dust is often a cause of smell in your home, so you just want to get rid of the dirt and dust as best as you can. You don't have to do this often, but it makes a big impact. Another thing to do is to deep clean your fridge. Again, you don't have to do this very often, but when you do, your fridge will look so good. Every time I deep clean our fridge, I just open it and stare at the inside of the fridge. The shelves are sparkling, everything looks neat and orderly, and it just, sometimes lasts for several weeks. I love it. But deep cleaning your fridge really helps because you can get rid of food that you may not be able to eat anymore or that has gone bad. You're going to clean up any smells in your refrigerator. You're going to keep your refrigerator in good working order. I do have a tutorial on how to deep clean your fridge, so maybe check that out after this video. But I definitely recommend fridge cleaning as a good thing to do that makes a big difference. And when you're done, pop a box of fresh baking soda in your fridge and be happy with your results. Next is to clean your outside windows. Again, this is just something that you don't think to do often. Every month I'm cleaning the inside of our windows, but I really don't go outside very often and clean the outside of the windows. So I recommend just going out there. You can actually use just like the thing that you use on your car with the squeegee and the windshield wiper parts to it. What I like to do is I'll just mix maybe a couple gallons of hot water, a couple squirts of dish soap, maybe like a half a cup of vinegar, and make like this nice solution. I don't just go in with like Windex or anything like that. I make this nice solution, I apply it to the windows, I squeegee it off. Doesn't take very long at all, and it just makes the windows outside look really nice. And it also looks really nice in the house too, because you're letting more sunlight in. When you've got clean, sparkling windows, then your house just looks brighter and cleaner. Okay, another thing that makes a really big difference is to clean out your front hall closet if you have one. If you don't, another thing you could do is clean out your entryway. One of the things that kind of happens with these closets is they just become this catch-all for all kinds of things. You've got people coming over, you throw a bunch of junk into it, you've got shoes that you no longer wear, you toss them in there, your kids outgrow their shoes, you toss those in there. I recommend giving your closet or your entryway, wherever you have all of your shoes and coats and things, giving it a good clean. It's just something that you don't think to do often, but when you do it and you have this nice clean entryway or this nice clean closet, it just feels really good. Okay, next is the cabinets and pantries and your under sink cabinets. These are just kinds of things that we don't do often again, but they have a big reward at the end when we do them, and you feel like you've made a big difference in the cleanliness of your kitchen or your space that you've cleaned. So I like to go ahead and give the outsides of the cabinets a wipe, and then for the insides, you don't want to do every cabinet, maybe you do, but just go ahead and start taking out things that you don't use anymore or don't need anymore, and just rearrange things so that, again, they're a little bit more functional, they're neater looking. Maybe you want to organize some things a little bit better, kind of group things together. If you've got baking supplies, put all the baking supplies together. If you've got cooking spices and things, put all of those together. If you've got snacks, put those together. Just kind of think about those kinds of things as you're reorganizing your cabinets. And then the other thing is your under sink cabinets. Those, I'm guilty of this. Mine are always a big mess because, they start out looking really good, and then over the months, I just start to put more and more random things underneath. I don't put it away as carefully as I did when I first organized it, and then it starts to just look totally messy. So these are good things to also clean out from time to time. It's just like a good thing to do. It's really rewarding, I promise. And then are the bathroom floors. Again, this is something that maybe you do when you're doing the bathroom, maybe you do a spot clean, maybe if you're doing a deep clean, but I feel like it's one of those things that sometimes get overlooked. What I like to do in each of our bathrooms is I go ahead and I either sweep or vacuum the floor. And then once the floor is nice and clean, then I get a bucket and a mop, and you can use like a microfiber mop like the one I've got here. And I like to just sort of make a little bit of a solution. I put in, again, a couple gallons of hot or warm water, a little splash of dish soap, maybe like a tablespoon, And then I put in about quarter to a half cup of vinegar, and I've got this nice solution that's great for cleaning bathroom floors. And then I'll just go clean each bathroom floor. It makes a huge difference. I can't tell you how much better your bathrooms will look just by cleaning your floor. I don't know, maybe it's because your floor is like the largest surface area in your bathroom, but I feel like when your bathroom floors are sparkling, your bathroom just looks so much cleaner, and it's very rewarding. And then the other thing you can do if you're cleaning your bathroom floors is you can also clean your grout. So this is like another thing that's a little bit time consuming to do, but once your grout is clean, it's gonna look really good. Some people like to clean it with a steam cleaner. Other people like to do sort of a little bit of a solution with baking soda and hydrogen peroxide mixed together, and you just kind of make that into a paste, and you can actually apply that with a toothbrush. And then once that's done, you go ahead and go in with like a big brush, maybe like a deck brush of some sort, and kind of scrub it up really well, and then rinse it. You know, this can get a little bit messy, but it works really well. Hydrogen peroxide is like a bleaching agent, and it just makes the grout look nice and fresh. Those are my cleaning tasks that actually make a really big impact in your house. And like I said, I've got a couple tutorials. I'll throw them both up. One on deep cleaning your fridge, and then one on cleaning your oven. I didn't mention that today, but that's another one that I think also makes a really big impact. Check those videos out, and I will see you over there.